not very creative at this sort of stuff. I think as elementary school teachers, y'all are a lot more creative than I am. Anyway, let's solve this equation. So, I have 4x plus 9 equals 17. Well, what do I do to solve it? Subtract 9. If you're going to write a story, it's kind of nice to know what the answer to the equation is, so you kind of know what to write in your story. So 4x equals 8, and then divide by 4.
What?
Right?
No, 17.
17 minus?
You're right.
Okay. Look, I've been known to get it wrong in class.
I'm like negative 9 and 8, but okay.
All right. So, I wasn't going to argue with you. I was going to say, okay, what did I do wrong? I got x equals 2. So, I don't know if anybody wants to share their stories or if you want me to write one.
Let's do that.
Okay. And I've got to defer to a story that was written a few years ago by some of your colleagues. So, it must have been a spring semester because the girls wrote about going on spring break. So, it went something like this. There are 17 girls going to Florida for spring break. For one of the modes of transportation is a van. Mom let her daughter borrow the van, and in the van they can seat 9 people. The rest of the students are going to go by car. Each car will hold 4 students. How many cars do they need to take? So there's a story. I'll write this one out. So there are 19, not 19, I'm losing it now. There are, how many? 17. Did I say 19 a minute ago? There are 17 students going to Florida for spring break. They will take a van that seats 9 people. And they will take cars for the remaining people. My story at this point could kind of deviate 2 different ways. Here's what I said a few minutes ago. If each car can seat 4 people, then how many cars do they need to take? So there's one way I could kind of deviate on this problem. Now, where the if starts, could you come up with something else?
different number of seats.
How about if 4 represented the cars? If they take 4 cars, then what would the question be? How many girls in each car? So here's one possible way to finish it off. Here's another possible way to finish it off. I'll put this one double star. Stars, they don't mean anything special except these are 2 different approaches I could take. So, if they take 4 cars, then how many girls are in each car? Two different approaches. And I don't know if this will make sense to you. I'm thinking about other problems I've heard written through the years. Packages of cookies, packages of candy. We got Halloween coming up. So, if I have certain packages and candy and there's one that has 9 in it, some other variety, and there's 4 each, there's 17 pieces of candy. Well, how many packages of the other candy are there? Or I could say, I have 4 packages. How many pieces of candy in each package? The difference being that here, I'm going to call it packages, but it's cars here. If each car can seat 4 people, how many cars do they need? How many packages? It's very common. I didn't come around and look at your problems you wrote. It's very common to write about candies and cookies and things that come in packages for these problems. If you took this approach, if they take 4 cars, that's 4 packages. How many girls are in each car? That is how many in one package. So 2 different approaches to kind of what you're going to ask on that problem. Okay,